Hi, I'm Lowell Martin, and this is MCC Today. On today's show, we have Kevin Roberts, Tanya Wright, and Daniel Etheridge. You're going to learn a lot. Don't touch that remote.
All right, so you're looking to make a career decision that's crazy smart and won't break the bank. Then let's start with tuition guarantee and a home field advantage. That's Meridian Community College, and we're changing the game. We've got heavy metal drilling and saving lives. Or how about building a rover that could drive on Mars? We're more than grades in a classroom. We're your Red Bull monster shot of knowledge that will help you own that next job. This is not just the 13th year, it's the gateway to your entire career. Are you ready for more? Well, the eagle has landed. Find your wings.
We have Mr. Kevin Roberts. Kevin is our recruiting coordinator here at Meridian Community College. Welcome.
Welcome. I'm glad to be a part. Thank you for having me.
Now, how long have you been here at Meridian Community College?
This is going on my first year.
Okay.
So I'm still fairly new. But,
Yes.
But yes, I'm going on my first year here at Meridian Community College.
How are you finding everything so far?
I'm finding it very well. I have great people and co-workers that I work with that are, willing to help me and guide me, and so I've, transitioned very, very well.
Okay. Now, you are our recruiting coordinator.
Yes.
Now, so what exactly do you do?
My job is to basically reach out to different kids, whether it be kids or parents in the communities and at the different schools, to try to get them on our campus, to try to show them how much, MCC has to offer and the great things that we have to offer, So my job is to basically feed them information, to get them on campus, to try to show them around and do different things of that nature, to let them know that MCC is a great place to be.
Now, you go to both county schools and city schools and private schools
Yes.
and home schools, and so you just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. We kind of dip into all those schools and do a really good job of reaching out and doing things for those individuals at those schools to try to get them, just show them and give them that information that I stated earlier about how much MCC has to offer, because a lot of times, kids pass by, parents pass by, they don't really know. They just see from the road, what they see, and, we want to show them, we want to get them on campus and show them like, hey, this is a special place.
Mm-hmm. It is, a lot of times people, they read in the newspaper, they see on social media stuff that's going on, and it just becomes assumed that, they don't think twice about it.
Right,
but to get them to come on, get them to come here and see what we're doing and see how important it is.
That's right.
Now, what age group do you tend to try to, or what grade do you tend to try to go for when you're going to these schools?
Most of the time, it's your juniors and seniors. But we've gone to extreme measures to try to reach out to even our younger students. Just when I first got here, we had elementary kids on campus.
Okay. I remember that.
Yeah. We had big groups of elementary kids on campus, and I thought that was the most awesome idea to do, because for those kids, ultimately they want to go to college later on, and who says it's too early?
Right.
So for those kids, we were able to offer them, lunch. We were able to show them the quay. We were able to show them the different things that we have to offer here on campus, and they enjoyed it. The teachers, they gave really great feedback.
Once you start planting those seeds,
yes,
it is very important.
That's right.
Now, and so many of those students, they look up to anybody who's a college student.
That's
They're going
right.
to look up
That's
to
right.
those people. And so, as I said, it is definitely planting some ideas for them. Now, we're here at Meridian Community College, we're only allowed to recruit inside Lauderdale County.
Right.
Okay, so we have to, as you said before, we have to come up with new and unique ways to recruit people, and we've come up with something that's pretty new for us, and it is our mobile recruiting unit.
That's right.
Now, what is the mobile recruiting unit?
That's something that I'm really excited, about. The mobile recruiting unit is something. It's basically a tool for us to go out to different schools and kind of show them, bring them a little piece, or I say a big piece of MCC to their campus. Because the mobile recruiting unit is so awesome that once you go inside, we have TVs, different electronic devices. And also we have things that we give out to those students and parents who come, to visit the mobile recruiting unit.
Now, it's basically a bus, a large.
It's basically a large, and you can obviously with COVID we have to kind of minimize who we have inside and outside, but you're able to go inside and kind of have like a mini tour. We have different pamphlets different things that we can show them about the campus, you know, stickers, t-shirts. We give out a lot of different things to try to get them over there and just kind of listen to our story and let us tell them about MCC.
Have you had good feedback from the mobile recruiting unit?
Yes, we had really good feedback. Obviously, this year will be our first event coming up next week, and we'll be at West Lauderdale High School for their football game, October the 9th. So that'll be our first stop since COVID has occurred.
Do you get to drive it?
Well, it's not obviously we we actually have to pull it with a truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't have. Yep.
I forgot
That's right.
that. Yes, okay.
Look, I wish
you get to drive the truck.
Well, I'm probably not good enough to drive the truck just yet. But we do have a very licensed and professional that's going to transport that thing around for us.
Now, if someone is interested in coming to Meridian Community College, who should they get in touch with? Could they get in touch with you and just say, you know, hey, I need some information? Yes,
they definitely could, and they can reach me by email, via phone. You know, my coworker Mandy Hurt, Brandon DeWeese, any of us can reach out. They can reach out to any one of us and get information about visiting our campus, getting on campus, and you know, whether they just want to just come and talk or they want to come see the campus in general.
Now, we're not allowed to go outside of Lauderdale County, but if someone is outside of Lauderdale County and they call us, are we allowed to talk to them about Meridian Community College?
Yes, we are, and that's the great thing about us that we want to do. We want those people to reach out to us. We want them to, you know, let us know, hey, can we help you get into school here? Because we do have a good group of people who are outside, you know, that are here right now on this campus currently. So that's something that we're making a big emphasis on. You know, we're doing a really good job of trying to reach out to the people and, you know, get numbers and data that supports all these different things that we're trying to do for not only our kids that are right here, but outside the counties also.
Now, you say you want to take it, the mobile unit to West Lauderdale. It's going to be there for the football game.
It'll be there for the football game.
So do you have anything else that's coming up that you will be taking it to that you know of?
As of right now, we're mostly trying to reach out because obviously we know football is in season right now. Football is really big here in Mississippi. So we're trying to possibly get it to as many schools as we can right now with football going on while football season is still in. You know, because obviously it's an outside event. And you can just park it and pull it up and, you know.
Let people come in as they want to.
Yep, and we set up outside and we're out there and we're mingling, talking and, you know, trying to get people involved in what we're doing here at MCC.
So, okay, if someone wants to get in touch with you, would you give your email address and your phone number?
Yes, and my email address is krobert, that's with a T at the end, the number 7 at Meridian Community College. MeridianCC.edu, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And your phone number?
601-513-5330.
Okay, and I want to thank you for being here today. I hope you come back.
And I appreciate you having me.
We'll be right back.
Become essential at Meridian Community College. Our community is changing, and at MCC, we are built for those who want to serve. Being essential has kept our community going. You can become that here, all at an affordable cost. Whether you dream of helping people through healthcare services or want to transport goods, connecting people with the products they need, we have many unique opportunities to help you find your purpose. Don't wait for change. Be the difference and register today. Become essential at Meridian Community College.
And we have Miss Tanya Wright, who is the Cosmetology Program Director.
Correct.
And you, which we were just talking about, I did not know you'd been doing that for 16 years.
Yes.
But y'all, the cosmetology program is not on the main campus. You're like campus adjacent.
Correct. We are in College Park.
Okay, and y'all have a very nice facility. I've been over there a couple of times. It's really, really nice. About how many students do you accept into the program each year?
We can accept 40 at a time.
Okay, wow.
That's what our facility will hold, but due to the COVID, we backed those numbers down just so we could do the social distancing, but we can hold up to 40 at one time.
Now, if a student is interested in the cosmetology program, what kind of prerequisites or what do they have to do before they before they're able to get into the program?
They have to have a 14 ACT with a
just
math
cumulative
and a composite.
Okay, 14 in math and 14 composite. Okay.
Or they can take the Accuplacer and make a 243 in the math and in the English,
Okay.
or they can have 15 credit semester hours in anything as long as they had a C or above.
So there are 3 ways you can get into the program.
Correct.
Okay, and so either any of those 3 will get you into the cosmetology
That's right.
program. Okay, how do you? How do they? What kind of things do they have to do to get into the program? Do they have to request? What do they do?
They need to go see Deborah Nettles
Okay.
or Valerie Creel,
Okay.
and they can let them know that they're interested in the cosmetology program. They will make sure they meet requirements, and if they haven't, they'll direct them on what to do. And if they have, then they'll take their information and forward it to me, and then they'll get in touch with me.
Do they have to do any kind of shadowing of anything like that?
They don't.
As other okay. Okay, so you accept 40, and the program lasts how long? 1 year,
1
2
year.
years?
It's a one-year program,
Okay.
and we accept them in the fall, spring, and summer.
Wow.
Because we have graduates in every semester. So
Okay.
wherever somebody graduates, we just pick up the number from there, and then they have to clock in for 1,500 hours, and that takes a year to do that.
Wow. Okay, 1,500 hours.
1,500 hours. So it takes the full year to do that. And they're on campus from 8 to 4, Monday through Thursday,
Right.
and 8 to 3:30 on Fridays.
And I noticed because some of the students come to the Success Center to
Yes.
do some work on, I think it's Mondays and Tuesdays.
Right.
They come up there, so that's a lot of contact hours. That's okay.
It is.
Now, typically, how do you set up the program? If you don't mind me asking, because when are they allowed to start working with people?
They cannot work on clients until they have received 240 hours,
Okay.
which is approximately about 8 weeks of school.
So do they work on do they have
They work
wigs
on
to-
each other or mannequins up
Okay.
to that point, and up until this week, they have only worked on each other and mannequins due to the COVID. And
Okay.
then we have recently just started opening up back to clients so they could work on clients.
So when someone is, when you have clients, okay, so which means you have people calling to get their hair cut, or do you just do the haircuts, or do you do other things as well?
We do other things as well. We do shampoo, haircuts, blow dries, roller sets, color, relaxers, manicures and pedicures.
Wow.
We do facials and eyebrow waxing, but at this time we are not accepting those 2 services.
Okay, so anything the hair related, hair on the head related,
Correct.
you will do that. So if someone wants to take advantage of this service, how do they get in touch with you?
They just need to call us at 601-484-8867, or
Okay.
they could email us at twright@meridiancc.edu.
What's the general time frame? I mean, can they come anytime during the day? Or
Right
is it
now
just,
our days are Wednesdays and Thursdays, and we start at 8:30, and we take our last appointment at 2.
is there a cost?
There
How
is
much
a cost.
Okay.
We do have a list of those that clients can either call in. We can tell them the price, or we can give it to them when they come in. But a basic haircut is just a shampoo and haircut is $5.
Okay.
Shampoo and roller set is $5. Colors start at $15 and up, just depending on what it is that they're wanting to get. Pedicure is $15. So it's very reasonable. It is cash only.
Okay.
And in order to get a service done at this time, though, you do have to call in and make an appointment. We are not accepting any walk-ins because
Okay.
our waiting area is closed.
Okay.
So they would call in when they come in, let us know they're there, and then I'll check their temperature when they get there. Then they sign waivers and releases, and then pay, and then the student comes and takes them.
Now, because these are students and they're learning, I imagine you're there as well.
That's correct.
And and I don't mean this, but sometimes when they're learning, it might take a little longer.
Yes.
The process might take a little longer than if they went somewhere
That's
else.
correct.
But it is much cheaper. But
Yes.
because this is part of their education. Okay.
It does take them a little longer. Some of them are just learning. Some's been seniors, so they've had some clients before, so their speed may be up a little bit, faster. But for the most part, everybody understands these are seniors or juniors, and they're learning, and so they're not in a hurry, to rush them. They understand that they're trying to learn and
So the
get
typical
out.
appointment would last about.
A roller set usually about an hour and a half by the time they start and get up under the dryer and finish, get dry. A color they need to, and a relaxer roller set, they need to go. They'll be here at least for 2 hours.
Okay.
Haircut, generally like 30 minutes. So it doesn't take a long time.
You do hair, and then they can also do the nails,
Manicures
learn
and
about
pedicures.
manicures and pedicures as well. Is that do you separate the two, or is that all part of the cosmetology
It is all
program?
part of the cosmetology. They do anything, they do deal with the hair, skin, and the nails.
Okay.
It's just that with the skin right now, they're only working on each other and the mannequins, just due to the COVID. But normally we would also include the facials and the waxing.
Do any of the students, do you have any like business classes associated with the cosmetology?
We do have some salon business classes. There's
Okay.
about 3 of them that they do in the 2nd and the 3rd semester. Teaches them how to, for interviews, how to do resumes, portfolios, what salons to look into. Do they want to get paid 60-40, or do they want to do booth rental? So it's a lot of different things like that they have to look into so they'll know what salon they want to work in.
Okay, and it's good because you want to know because it is a different world almost.
It is.
And especially as far as the pay is concerned, when you're working for a salon, part of it goes to.
That's right.
Okay. Now, is there an exam that they have to take at the end of
It
this?
is.
Okay.
At the end of each semester, they have a final exam, hands-on and a computer test and a law test. But at the end of their senior year, then they have to go to state board, and they'll do a theory test on the computer, and then they have to do a practical exam.
Okay. Okay.
To
And
get
so
the
once they do that, they're then able
Once
to
they
get
do
their
that and
license.
pass both tests, they can get their license to work.
Okay. Will you tell people the number again if they want to call?
I will. It's 601-484-8867, and my
Okay.
email is twright@meridiancc.edu.
I want to thank you for being here today, and
You're
I hope you
welcome.
come back and talk to us again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
Are you searching for something new? Then Meridian Community College is the place for you. With over 52 career and technical pathways, you can move straight into the workforce in 2 years or less. Get hands-on experience in welding and electrical technology, or go digital in graphic design and media production. You'll discover many opportunities for a new career at a fraction of the cost. Reskill now. Become essential at Meridian Community College. Register today at meridiancc.edu.
We have Mr. Daniel Etheridge here today, and now Daniel, I want to make sure I get your title correct.
Yes.
You are the Graphics Design Technology Program Coordinator and Instructor. Oh my goodness, that's a mouthful.
That's
Now
it.
you've been doing this for a few years now.
Oh yes, I think I'm going on my 9th year.
Okay, and now you were here previously, in another position,
Yes.
and then you went and did something else, and you came back to teach in this program and to run this program.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm so glad that you came back.
Well,
Missed
thank you.
you
I'm glad to be
terribly.
back.
But now the
Yeah.
graphics design program, okay, it is a 2-year program.
Yes.
Okay, and you get an AAS degree when you finish here.
Yes.
Now, okay, what do students need to do to be able to get into your program?
Okay. Well, you've got to have at least an 18 on your ACT or AccuPlacer equivalent.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Any classes that they have to take before because sometimes in nursing and things like that, they have to take a list of classes, prerequisites beforehand. Any prerequisites?
No prerequisites. All you have to do is have a burning passion in your heart for art, and you want to be able to create graphic design work and be creative.
Okay.
And that's what it takes. You have to have that.
Now, what kind of stuff do y'all do in the graphic design program? You hear all the time about
Yeah.
graphic design, but what is it?
We do everything. We do digital media, print media, everything. And we're breaking out into virtual reality even in game design. So we're going to be offering that as part of the program as well,
Okay.
with a separate path. So we'll have 2 paths, a traditional print design path and then a virtual reality path, or an XR path. So
Okay. Will that make the program take longer?
No.
It'll still be a 2-year program?
Still 2-year program. In your 3rd semester, that's when you make the decision to split in either direction. So
Couldn't do both?
couldn't do both unless you wanted to go another 2 semesters.
Okay, okay.
But you could, but yeah.
Okay. Now, what kind of, if you go through your program, what kind of jobs can students get?
Well, the great thing about the graphic design industry is it's such a broad field. There's
Okay.
so many things you can specialize in or be a generalist. And traditionally, People would work in an advertising agency, maybe a sign place, a t-shirt design company, advertising agencies. But you could also be a freelancer, an entrepreneur, start your own business. And with the advent of game design, you could even become a game developer. You could be a social media expert. I mean, there's just such a broad area that you can reach. It just really depends on what you want to do specifically.
Now, if someone wants to go on and continue their education, can they go on and get a 4-year degree?
You can. You
Okay.
certainly can. And I would definitely suggest doing it because a lot of what we do is we get people ready to go into the workplace and go to work. But most of the time, you're going to need to continue learning and continue enhancing your skills as an artist. And that's just the way it is.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, okay, when we're talking education, when I'm talking about to people about or students about what they want to go into, money.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when they finish your degree and they get out, is the money pretty decent?
It really depends on where you're going. We get people ready to go to work. You can usually start out from anywhere from $10 to $15 an hour, but that's not to say that's what it will be. It could be any, you could set your amount just depending on your goals.
Okay. And of course, the more experience you get. Okay. Now, something that y'all are starting next semester will be the 3D modeling, and you said that this is where they can break off and decide
Yes.
which path they want to go. Now, what exactly is 3D modeling?
Okay, well, 3D modeling, there's so many fields and things you can do with 3D modeling. You can do 3D printing, you can do modeling for CAD, you can build prototypes of things, or you can build games, and I mean, everybody knows that. But the 3D models that are in the game, somebody has to build those. And a lot of times that's one of the projects that we'll do. We'll actually build a 3D model of a game character or an environment that's inside of a game, and we'll model it completely, we'll paint it, we'll do all kinds of really neat things to it and get it ready to go inside of something. And not only that, we'll be building virtual worlds as well. So for VR experiences and VR headsets.
Okay,
So, yeah.
which the price of VR headsets is coming down,
Yes.
so more and more people will be having VR headsets, so you'll be able to do so much more. So that talk about something that will be coming down
Yes.
the pathway.
And right now, the industry of VR and AR, augmented reality and virtual reality, those things are right on the precipice.
I am really tired of regular reality.
I hear you, me too. No, but the augmented reality is really about to take off in a major way. As soon as they can develop a product where people can just wear regular glasses and experience virtual reality in their own real worlds, that is about to happen. So now is the time to get into that, and we're going to be right on the cusp of it.
I actually had a student a few years ago, and I actually think it was before you were here teaching this program, when we had the previous teacher, and this student was legally blind. And when he told me he wanted to do the graphics design program, I was like, well, okay. He could still differentiate between light and dark.
Yes.
But he is working for an ad agency and has won awards for his design work. I mean, it's amazing, and does very, very well. And he's legally blind. I mean,
he's a great student too. I remember seeing his work. So,
I mean, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So if a student wants to come in, and how many students do you take each semester?
Okay. Every semester we have 16 slots.
Okay.
So, and they fill up quickly. So if you want to get involved in the graphic design program, you got to get in there quick because they fill up almost immediately. So.
Do you only accept students in the fall, or do you also spring? Just the fall?
Only in the fall.
Okay, and you just go fall and spring, or do you go summer as well?
Fall and spring. We're talking about doing a summer class in the 3D modeling area, just in case there might be someone in the community that just wanted to take the class to do it, or in the virtual reality class as well. So.
What kind of prereqs, if someone just wants to take that class, what kind of knowledge base would they have to have before they could? I go in there?
You could.
Okay, and I know nothing.
You just have to have a burning passion to create art and to be able to, and a desire to want to do it. And we will take you from wherever you're at and get you as far as we can, or you'll be an expert by the end of it. Okay.
Now, typically speaking, when you finish the program, is there any kind of like test that they have to take, or boards that they have to take, or anything like that?
Generally, in the graphic design program, you have to take the CPAS test, which is like it's a standardized, or it's a board test that you have to pass in order to graduate from the program.
Okay.
So,
okay.
and everyone that goes through has to take that.
Your rates, I'm sure, are very good
Yes.
for the passage. And then,
Definitely.
and of course, they can take this degree and go anywhere and use it.
That's right, exactly. And we want them to.
Well, once we get into the 3D modeling next semester, I want to have you back on the show.
Sure.
And let's talk about it and talk about how it's going.
Yes.
Okay, well, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
being on the show today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
With so much uncertainty in our world, we are thankful for the heart and determination of those who have followed their calling in healthcare. They work tirelessly on the front lines every day to make a true difference in our community. At Meridian Community College, we take pride in training these heroes and are grateful for their service in this time of great need. These eagles found their wings at Meridian Community College.
Our students have been out and about videotaping, learning many new things, but don't worry, they're masked for your protection.
Hi, this is Colton Albritton with MCC Today. Today I interviewed Miss Susan Johnson, Director of the Arts and Letters program here on campus. We talked more about what her students do in this class and planned productions for this year.
I just arrived last year as the new Arts and Letters Director, and my original job is to plan the Arts and Letters series that we have here on campus, which is a community outreach in which we have a variety of staged productions like musicals or plays. We have authors come in and talk about their books with an audience, Q&A, musical productions by our chorus and our other arts classes that are here on campus. But I also am the director for the shows that we do. So, for example, last year we had a children's production, Annie Jr., which was for the entire community. Anybody could audition for it. I directed that. And then I am the director for the partnership musical with the Lauderdale County Schools. We did Frozen, and that was a lot of fun. And the school is actually... We have it's kind of a school/community production, and we had on tap Hairspray and had already auditioned and started rehearsals for that when the Rona hit. So we have that kind of waiting in the wings. As soon as we get the all clear, we'll be resuming our rehearsals for Hairspray, and hopefully we'll be able to produce that next semester.
This is Colton Albritton with MCC Today.
Are you searching for something new? Then Meridian Community College is the place for you. With over 52 career and technical pathways, you can move straight into the workforce in 2 years or less. Get hands-on experience in welding and electrical technology, or go digital in graphic design and media production. You'll discover many opportunities for a new career at a fraction of the cost. Reskill now. Become essential at Meridian Community College. Register today at meridiancc.edu.
On behalf of our executive producer, Matt Milner, our media consultant, Josh Taylor, and our student producers, Tanya Jenkins and Quentin Brooks, thank you for watching. We hope you learned a little something.